Welcome to another video. So in this one, we're going to talk about how do you create the categories of items that you sell and the actual items themselves. So to jump right into it, there are two areas where you can actually set this up, and I'll tell you. We'll look at why we actually have two options. So since this is a super admin account, and of course there are different access controls that you will be able to set up. I think we'll do a whole video about that separately. So on the left side, you have an option called menu. So menu is where you get to create all the items that should be available to anyone using the system to sell. Alternatively, you could come to settings and then come to menu. So why we added two options is that you could decide not to allow anyone else to add items apart from the super admin account. So that's something you can do under access controls. When you look for menu, there is an option to allow a manager to view the menu. Also, this would allow them to update and create and update all sorts of items inside your menu. So if you take this off, uh, so every access control comes out as disabled for literally everything. So if you deny the manager this action, they will not be able to see this section. So that's why you have two places. So let's just create two types of categories. I'm going to use someone who is into selling certain different kinds of drinks and stuff like that. So when you come to the add button, you see there are a couple of options. So the first thing you'll need to understand is every item in your menu is attached to a category, and that's how the menu is structured. So when you come to categories, I want to add a new category called beers. Then I want to add another category called sodas, and a last category called water. So I have three categories. Now if I close out of this, I can come back to add and start adding new items. So I'll start with beers. I'll start with my favorite, now special, the 500 milliliter bottle. Let's say we sell this at 5,000 and the category is beers. The department, so for this type of accounts, you will only have one department because unlike restaurants that have several departments, you will only have one. So if I add that, that's added successfully. Then I can also add Bell Lager, the 500 ml bottle, same price, same category. And then I can probably add Tusker, maybe Tusker Light, which is probably a 300 ml bottle. Then I can add Renzori, the 500 milliliter bottle, and this would be maybe 2000, and this falls under sodas. I can add maybe Jibu if I'm selling Jibu, the 1 liter, the 20-liter jerry can. Maybe this is about 500, and this would fall under water. And yeah, I think I have a few items that I can start with. So Renzori is not under sodas, so I can just come right here and say please put this under water. So let's just add two sodas. Add the item. You can say this is Coke, the 300 ml bottle at 3000. This falls under sodas, some department. You can have Sprite and Crest, for example. So I have a few items. So now, after adding all these items that are categorized with all their prices, when you come back to the POS, you notice that you now have your categories up here and you have your items down here. So it means you're ready to sell. You're ready to start selling things now. So when I select sodas, you'll notice that I get to see sodas only. If I select water, I get to see water only. And the same thing for beers, or I could decide just to see all. So as you add more and more items, of course your list is gonna grow. So that's why we added a search option. So you would look for something, let's say Coke. So the system will go ahead and find it, and then just allow you to add it to a respective bill. So in the next video, I will talk about all things to do with how you create an order and what things you should put into consideration when with regards to who the order belongs to and how you handle client information on an order and all that. So I'll see you guys in the next one.